topic is getting open, right? The release, how to, why. And we have specific rules to live by when talking about getting open. The first is it always starts with a great stance, right? Show me a good football player, show me a good football team, and typically they're all in really good stances. So at receiver versus off coverage, we like to have about 70% on our front foot and 30 on our back. Okay, nice, comfortable stance versus off coverage. We want to feel a little bit though like we're coiled up in a ball ready to explode out of our stance. Okay, versus press, we want to balance up more of a 60-40 mentality, standing a little bit more upright. That way we can move laterally, left or right. We say it all the time, every route deserves a release. We like to have a tool belt with our receivers that we can pick and choose from based on the coverage that we're seeing. So I like to compare it to baseball, right? I want to throw a fastball by a batter as many times as I can. If he can't catch up to my fastball, I'm going to keep throwing it, okay? So that is our speed release. The more that we can release with speed, the better. Our changeup would be something that they do catch up to our fastball. In our world, it is a 2-step release, a 4-step release, okay? Working to a leverage spot, giving them a jab, then going by, right? Having some sort of alterations to your fastball, okay? You got to be able to change it up. And our curveball is our counter. When they do catch up to the fastball, when they've caught up to the changeup as well, how do we counter? And we like to counter on the fly, okay? We don't have predetermined counter moves. It's like a pass rush specialist, right? They're going to speed rush, speed rush, speed rush, right? Their changeup might be speed to power. And then their curveball or their counter move is when the tackle oversets, I go up and under. Same thing at receiver, okay? I have to be able to counter on the move, but I have to think in terms of throw the fastball, okay? Change it up. Once I've mastered those two, then I can hit them with a curveball, okay? One thing that's real big is being patient but sudden versus press. There's got to be an internal clock in your head based off the route concept and based off the timing with the quarterback. So we want to be patient, yet be sudden versus press coverage. We always want to eat up cushion. Everything that we do is gaining ground going forward. There is a release that we do work. It's like a split step come the balance release where we're not gaining as much ground as we typically would, but we always want to eat up cushion and put pressure on the defender so we can maintain and get our leverage. Our feet in the ground and our staggered. Okay, I like to compare it to if I were to push a car, I wouldn't push the car with my feet straight across. I would stagger my stance in that power position. That way each next step is gaining ground moving forward. Okay, always have at least 1 foot in the ground. Now this is the big thing when we talk about releasing and getting open is that we want to attack the leverage side of the route. To make it real simple, an outbreaker, we want to attack the outside shoulder of the defender. If it's an inbreaker, we want to attack the inside shoulder of the defender. Okay? Versus vertical routes, it's our best release, in or out. Okay? The whole key is, in this entire thing, talking about attacking leverage side of the route, is we want to create the ball, me, and the defender relationship on every single play. We want ball, me, man relationship. So if I'm breaking out and I attack the outside shoulder of the defender and I win to that leverage spot, now the quarterback can throw it and I can maintain ball, me, man relationship. Okay, same with an inbreaker. Vertical, we pretty much here give them the opportunity to win inside or outside. There's obviously preferred releases, but when we're talking about go routes down the field, catching the ball 42 to 45 yards, we give them the ability to release inside or out, okay? And the big thing is we want to be able to counter on the fly. So if I work to inside leverage on a slant and that defender gives me the leverage, I'm going to take it. Why? Because I just created an advantage me. I can have ball, me, man relationship. If I work to the inside shoulder on a slant, okay, and he takes it away, instead of fighting through that contact, now I will counter on the fly, stem him away, throw by, win back inside. Okay, so we don't really teach the diamond release slant, right? We teach when to the leverage spot If I got it, I take it. If I don't have it, that's when I counter and sell the fade and throw back by. Okay, we want to get their hips and their shoulders turned on the counter. More about getting open, got to have violent hands. One thing we tell our guys, got to anticipate the jam, right? Anticipate the jam. I'd rather be anticipating somebody getting the hands on me than not, right? And we use our wipers. We're not big in the club chop anymore. Now, however many hands the defender shoots, that's however many hands we're going to shoot, okay? The wiper mentality means that we're taking up more space with our hands, right? We have more area to cover with our hands wide, our fingers open, rather than a balled up fist and aiming on a elbow. Now that's still good, but we like to use the wipers. It just covers more surface area, okay? And then the big key in getting open is that we want to get to the wall phase, meaning we're even with the defender, to the stack phase as fast as possible. Okay, we can win routes in a wall phase, meaning I'm hip to hip with a defender, but we can really win and really be successful when we get stacked on top of a DB. That's one of the tougher things to do. Okay, but that is always the goal, is to get stacked, because then what do? We created that leverage of ball me man. Okay, so let's start out with speed. Okay, just day one install of speed release. All right, putting a bag up, having cones right about a yard outside the bag, gaining ground with that first step in a good stance. And now we are just using a clear arm, okay? A one-hand wiper, anticipating jam, gaining ground going forward. And whenever we use a speed release, one thing that we say to our guys is give them a blade, meaning their shoulder blades. We want to own our pecs at the line of scrimmage, okay? Give them a blade and then work that clear arm, all right, to get to that wall phase and then stack as quickly as possible. So this is just an old school speed release. This is good not only with receiver play, but on punt, okay, on kickoff, talking about owning our pecs, keeping our eyes up, getting walled and stacked as fast as possible. After, okay, just a straight speed release, we'll hit them with a little bitty jab. Okay, little jab release. Okay, so this is if I want to release back inside. Okay, I jab them out, went back inside, own your pecs, blade release, and then work in the clear arm. Anticipate jam. Once we hit them with a jab, now we'll go jab stick to go back outside. Same thing's true on a speed. We want to win with speed as much as possible. This is our fastball. So this is not a predetermined counter. This is not really a changeup. This is winning with speed. Here's a look from a back view. Nice job gaining ground going forward, owning your pecs, giving him a blade, then working the clear arm to get walled and stacked. Here's another look at it. Speed. The more I can win with speed, the better. This is a speed. This has a little bit of a come to balance mentality right here, just to freeze the defender and then win with speed. Wall and stack. Speed. Win to the leverage side. I'm running an in breaker, win to leverage, I got it. Maintain ball me man relationship. Nice rep. Here's a good look at a speed release. Owning your pecs. Run the defender. Now look at speed. If I can beat them with speed, I'm going to do it. Not sometimes, not when I feel like it, every single time. Tell my guys all the time, run. Run. Don't slow down. That's the hardest thing on a DB, is a guy running really fast. Okay, here's just a single stick, winning to the leverage spot, own your pecs to create ball me man relationship. We'll come to balance, gaining ground going forward always, win to the leverage side of the route on an in breaker, it's the inside to keep ball